Hello everybody, this is Angela and I'm back to do another video. Haven't done a video in a while, I know, but the video today is about D.R. Horton homes and why nobody should buy one, basically. And yes, me and my family, we are currently in a D.R. Horton home, which we are planning to get rid of in about a few months. We plan to be moved out by the beginning of next year. We are just going to give it to one of those house buyer people that buys houses and flips them and resells them over again. We're not going to go through all the closing costs and staging whatever with a regular realtor. We're not doing that. We're just going to get rid of this crackerjack box the fastest way we can. You know, and I already had somebody come to me with some pretty good offers, so. But yeah, I know that there's already a lot of videos already about horror stories about this company D.R. Horton. Um, I've watched a few of them already. My story actually is not as bad as some of the others that I've heard, but still, it's something that me and my family should not have had to deal with. It shouldn't have happened again. And so, the thing with me is, I had gotten a job in Houston, Texas, and, to move my family down to Houston here. And, me and my mom drove down to Texas to go to look the house hunt, look around for some houses. And, we didn't have a whole lot of time to do that, though, because, I was on a time limit for when I was supposed to start this new job that I got employed for. So we didn't have a whole lot of time to look at houses. But, yeah. But we came up on the D.R. Horton homes and the models home in the complex and around here and all. And, my mom liked the house and I liked it too. I thought it would look nice. They all look nice in the beginning. The truth don't come out, of course, until after you've lived in it for a little bit, and, after you closed and lived in it for a little bit. So yeah, me and my mom, we just went ahead and decided on a house and closed in it on June. We closed on June 26th of 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, and we moved in the house. And and like I said, as soon as we moved in, little things started breaking down around us, everywhere. One thing is that the pull-out kitchen drawers. Well, right now, two of those drawers we have completely out and placed off to the side somewhere, because they are broke. And the way that they are broke is that there is a plastic bracket that holds the metal track, which the drawer slides on. And that plastic bracket keeps breaking. It cannot support the weight of the drawer, of the kitchen drawer. It cannot support the weight. But that's what these people do. They use cheap, shoddy material, as I have found out not too long after we've moved in this house. They use cheap, the most bare minimum you can get. When this house was still under warranty, we were always calling, their maintenance to come back and replace these brackets because the drawers kept breaking and falling completely in and dumping everything in them out. And, and they first, they try to say it was us, how they try to blame the customer. They say they're trying to tell us that we are putting things that's too heavy in the drawers. Well, and that's bull. We were not putting anything heavy in the drawers. What do you put in kitchen drawers? What? Cooking scissors, duct tape, scotch tape, measuring spoons and cups, typical kitchen shit. We were not putting anything heavy in those drawers that was causing them to break and fall in. We were not putting bricks in them or anything like that. But, they were trying to tell us, well, try not to put nothing heavy, bullshit, just bullshit, and I don't know anything much about carpentry and building shit, but I know that does sound pretty ridiculous for plastic to be trying to support metal. That sounds like a pretty senseless idea, but that's what they have. And, I did ask them one time, how come we can't have metal brackets to support the metal slider, which the drawer slides on? And they told me that that shit would be a home improvement. Now, the house that my parents bought in Colorado back in 1982, the kitchen drawers had metal brackets holding the slider that holds the drawer. Not one time in the whole 36 something years that my parents lived there did those drawers break. And for D.R. Horton to tell me that it would be a home improvement to put in something that would be sturdy so that the drawers won't keep breaking down on us, so that we don't have to keep calling them to replace the brackets. And so, and when the warranty for the house ran out, I asked them, how could I get some more of the brackets that they were using so I can just put them in myself when they break again? They told me it would cost $200 for some. And, again, those brackets should not be plastic. They should be metal. Everything should be metal, and nothing would have been breaking down. And that's, like I said, they use cheap, shoddy material. And that's one thing. Another thing is the toilets. The flushing mechanism has been replaced in all 3 toilets that are in this house. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. And again, the flushing mechanism has been replaced in all 3 of the toilets because they are broke down. Not by, and we didn't call the D.R. Horton people to fix it. We called in our own plumber, it was our own separate plumber that we called in to fix the toilets. And he said that the flushing mechanisms that were in there that the house came with were outdated and old, and that's most likely what the problem was. So, these are newly built houses and they're using old cheap material, old outdated material, again. And it's just crap because you kind of feel like you've been scammed in some way, What's the other thing? The toilet paper holders. I am constantly tightening up the screws in the toilet paper holder so that they don't come out the wall. The one that's in the master bathroom, I can't seem to get tight enough. It's always getting loose. The air conditioners have broke down on us a couple of times, but thankfully that at that time the house was still under warranty then, so we didn't have to fork out any money for that. The fence is a joke. It's cheap wood, like I said, cheap shoddy wood. It splits easily and it breaks easily. Our fence broke not too long after we moved in the house, and when we talked to D.R. Horton, they fixed it. They said it was a courtesy. They said that that's really not within the warranty that they fixed the fence, but they went and fixed it anyway as a courtesy, they said. It's like, whatever. But, the fence is crap. The fence is a joke. If you have a big dog, it's not going to work. The dog's going to tear a hole in the fence and come out in the other person's property. So, if you have dogs or you have big dogs, you're going to have to invest by calling a company to get a good fence, reinstalled on your own, out of your own pocket. The garage door has broken. The electric garage door has broken a couple of times. Once when the house was still under warranty, and another time, was like a few months ago. And so, yeah, these houses, they're overpriced Cracker Jack boxes. They're not worth the money. And then, they want a lot for these houses, and they're shit. And then, yeah, the people, when you try to call somebody and complain, they do give you the runaround. They do try to shift the blame back on you, saying that you're the one that did something wrong. Um, but that's what it is. It's like, yeah, do not buy a D.R. Horton house. Consider yourself warned. If you do buy one of these cheaply built houses, um, prepare yourself to spend money doing repairs and touch-ups because, again, cheap, shoddy material that's always breaking down on you, or something shutting off and not working. We have the outlet that our dryer plugs in. It's not good. It's weak. It makes our dryer cut off sometimes, and I have to put the cord a certain way because we've already had somebody, maintenance person, come out and look at it, and they said it's not the dryer, that it's the outlet that the dryer is plugged in. So it's like, I guess it's a weak outlet, and it makes our dryer cut off on occasion. So yeah, just like numerous things, just like what a lot of other people say, numerous things wrong, and they build these houses up so fast too, and that's another thing. If you haven't heard that already, they build these houses up fast. In about 2 months, they could have a house already built up, and when we first moved in this area, the whole area across the street from us was just dirt, and it's like, no matter 2 or 3 months, they had 8 houses built up. So yeah, they built them fast, not much time put into them to make sure everything's right, and they do use cheap labor. They use illegal aliens to build these houses, and I don't give a shit what anybody thinks about me saying that. It's true. They use cheap labor and cheap material, and if they give you the runaround, and they just sell. These houses are a piece of crap. And like I said, we're going to be getting rid of ours. We're not keeping it. Like I said in the beginning, we're going to be getting rid of this house and moving soon. But yeah, again, do not buy a D.R. Horton home under any circumstances. Don't do it. I don't care what specials they have going on or what discounts they're offering you. Don't do it. But okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.